Australia's business channel.
Listen, we've got Jack on the phone from Brighton. Hi, Jack. How can we help you?
Hi, guys. Thank you for taking my call. Can I ask the panel the valuation on OneSteel, please?
Yep. No trouble. Thanks very much for your question.
I wouldn't own these businesses.
Yep.
No, just wouldn't own them.
Okay.
They're expensive. There's better quality companies out there. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
You don't want to own price takers.
Yeah, fair enough. Thanks for that, boys. Robin waiting patiently on the line from Melbourne. Hi, Robin. How can we help you?
Oh, hi guys, it's been a great show.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask Roger what were the two companies he had below 20% intrinsic value?
Robin, I think that's a very good question. I don't know. You're going to pay.
Robin, there it is. Robin, pick that up and all the answers are in it.
MAQ is one of them.
There are a bunch. If you go to the blog, there's a bunch of people. You go to blog.rogermontgomery.com and there's a large number of people who are talking about intrinsic value and the stocks that are cheap at the moment. I think you'll be delighted with what you find there. Rather than just give away all my secrets, and people pay me money to manage their portfolio, so I can't just give them away like that. But if somebody rings up to talk about that particular company, I'll delighted to mention it.
I think that's fair enough, Roger. Talk about Lynas, which you've recommended a few times, and it's been a good win thus far.
Yep.
There's a bit of a cloud over it with what was happening with Nick
Malaysia.
Curtis and, you know, the moving that asset out, etc., etc.
Yep.
It was up again today, 220. What's happening now?
The closest to production, you know, they've been. That's why they rallied so strongly last year, because they were around the world they were the closest to production of all the rare earth miners. You're right. If they earn 267 million in 2012, they're worth $1.89. They're trading at 216, so that's about trading what they're worth for next year. In 2013, if they earn about 488 million. Well, the value does go up appreciably. They could be worth $4. $4 a share.
Yeah. And I think that I've heard that $4 around the market a couple of times. So thanks for that, guys. Listen, we'll go to Mick, who's waiting patiently on the line from Geelong. Hi, Mick. What's your question for us?
Yeah, guys. I was just wondering what your thoughts were on Cash Convertors.
Yep.
Get an opinion from everyone. It'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Really simple. Great quality company. Really like it. Have owned shares in it. It's a little bit expensive at the moment. My value for 2011 is 64 cents, that's for this financial year, going to 75 cents, and it's trading at 79. Next year, 2013, I've got the value going to 90 cents. Let me just say this. It's not a business that I imagine is going to be a substantial retailer in the future. It's, you know, one of the things I look for is not only is it cheaper than its intrinsic value and is it good quality, but does it have bright prospects? Is it going to be substantially bigger in 5, 10 or 20 years from now? It's not going to be a JB Hi-Fi. You know, we're not talking about a business that's going to be substantial in size. It might be double the size that it is today in maybe 10 years. But I think that's the upside for it, you know. And so if you could buy it at a big discount to intrinsic value, and what's a big discount to 75 cents? If you could buy it around 50 cents, or if you could buy it at 60 cents, you know, you'd probably look at it. But at 79 cents, it's a bit expensive.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, thanks for that, Roger. We've got Darren on the line from Campbelltown. Hi, Darren. How can we help you?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I'd like to ask the panel's opinion on Treasury Group, TRG, for a long-term investment.
Roger, what's it look like?
It's worth, using my model, it's worth $4.57. It's trading at $4.20 or thereabouts. But its intrinsic value has gone sideways since 2003, 2004. I like to buy a business that has great quality, cheaper than its intrinsic value, and has bright prospects for that intrinsic value. So that I want to see a business whose intrinsic value is going to rise by a lot. The demonstrated track record for this business is that it hasn't been able to achieve that yet. Now, you're right. You know, if it's an incubator, you know, as an incubator, that may change in the future, but I've yet to see a demonstration of that.
Okay.
There are easier things to invest in.
Easier things to do. Liam was wondering what the analysts think about Focus Minerals and any projects or fundamentals into the next 12 months. The volume is also very strong by the looks, as it seems to have grown over the past few years. Okay, now listen, Focus, pretty sure this is West Australian gold. One of the smaller players there. I mean, the stock's only down at 7 cents, so we're sort of back in the low cap end of the market. Expensive,
I vaguely remember something about the Coolgardie gold project. I think they've got the Coolgardie gold project.
Not sure. Yeah.
but it's expensive. It's not the gold stock I own. And it's a little bit expensive.
About a few guesses.
Yeah, exactly. I was throwing in some guesses. Ben knows now.
Catalpa.
Keep trying. So a little bit expensive compared to its intrinsic value at the moment, and there's high quality gold businesses out there.
Excellent. Now listen, just another thing that I want to go. Of course, Moody's downgrading our banks today.
I thought you were going to mention the book again.
Yeah, and the book is probably in page 32 of that as well. But this is just a very quick comment. Why should we listen to Moody's? The market sold off on the back of it this afternoon. They had Babcock and Brown on the list. Just quick comment in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, no, self-interest. Always, I think it was Paul Keating who said, always bet on self-interest, and I guess always expect it to be there.
Australia's business channel.